At the conclusion of most traditional native ceremonies, Great Basins and Great Plains among them, there is a spirit feast in which the spirits are fed by way of people eating for their ancestors. This feast is presented on a new blanket, and when all the food is finished, that new blanket is also given away. It is presented by the women to an exemplary woman chosen for all that she is within her community, someone you would like your daughters to be like. This year's blanket was presented to our 100-year-old guest, Ida Mae Garrison, an Ogallala woman who had been away from home at that point well more than 15 years. Her longing to hear traditional songs again, her longing to hear the sound of the drum and feel its rhythm brought her to this Naria. And it was our privilege to wrap her in that blanket for all she stood for and all she gave.
I fell in love before the flute even spoke to her. And we sat and talked after everyone else had gone. And she said to me, you know, I try to get back to the reservation whenever I can. And I said, when was the last time you were there? Oh, golly, 5 or 10, maybe 15 years. And I said, well, let's go. And she said, as soon as I get some money, we'll get in the car and go on a road trip until the money runs out, and we'll head for the reservation. Ida Mae, I don't think this is your reservation that you were talking about, but we made it here, didn't we?
And here I am.
So I have heard some of the stories of her life, how she was born in Shields, North Dakota. And her mother died when she was young, and she was sent to Bismarck to Indian school. And after a few years, she got sent to Pipestone to Indian school. And at 17, the school burned, and she was sent back to her grandmother because her mother was dead and her father couldn't be found. There at 17, she was taken one day, her grandmother took her to the substation to a meat boil because someone had killed some large animal and they were boiling the meat and feeding people. And there were some young men there playing the drum. Can you tell us? Can you tell us the song?
That's been 100 years ago.
Oh, no. Can you tell us the song they sang to you?
It had been in my mind all these 25 years.
Ah. It was.
I'll try if I can stop crying. But I don't know, there was maybe 4 or 5 boys around this great big drum, and they started beating it. And somebody made me stand up, and they say, when the dance is over, will you wait for me? I will take you home in my Model T.
So her father was located in Washington, D.C., and he sent her a bus ticket and $10. And this 17-year-old got on the bus and made her way from North Dakota to Washington, D.C. And there she lived her life. She met the man that she married. 66 years they were married?
66 years.
And he had the audacity to leave this planet before she did.
When are you coming?
She says that he comes to her every now and then and shakes her and says, so when are you coming home? Her son passed a few years ago. Her daughter happens to be my age, And when I had taken Ida Mae, Emily and Dorothy Hill's recordings of the songs, and she couldn't hardly listen to them. It filled her heart and hurt at the same time.
My nose is running. Who's got a hanky?
And she said, I would love to hear these. And so I thought about that, and the invitation to this dance came. And I was due to go back and play flute again the next day. And I said to her, if you want to hear these songs, would you like to go to New York? And she said, yes. And so I asked my gatekeeper, how can we do this? And the next thing I know, Ash is giving me a call going, do you really know a woman who is about to turn 100? And I said, yes. And Ash said, it would be our honor to have her at the Naraya. And I said, we'll make it happen. I turned to my prayer group and I said, Ida Mae wants to go to this dance. Could you hold that intention for me? And for Ida Mae. And the facility where she lives said, if her family says she can go, she can go. And to show you what kind of daughter she has, her daughter said to me, look, I want her to burn out, not fade out.
That's her daughter, all right.
I have a good daughter.
Meanwhile, this lady has taught me many, many lessons. One of the things that she has taught me and that I admired and loved about her from the moment I met her, she does not judge. Her heart is open to all. And she trusts the universe that she will be taken care of.
I will.
Powerful lessons.
And I would like to add, I have been her roommate and have been so blessed and so honored to be in that capacity. However, I have been told I'm a pleasant woman, but I treat her like an old woman. So hands off.
So one of the things I'm so honored to know this woman about is that I got this weekend to witness healing. I got to witness this hole in her heart get filled. I got to witness generations of abuse of her culture being healed, or at least taken a step towards being healed. So thank you, Ida Mae, for all you are and all you give. I love you.
I love everybody. Love me, I love them anyhow.
Is there anything you want to say?
I want to tell me how to stop crying.
You don't have to stop.
I feel like I'm home.
You ready for a stroll?
Let's go.
All right.
At the conclusion of the blanket presentation, our elder is processed around the circle, honored by all, so folks can shake her hand and fall in line to dance behind her. This is our way. Young and old all see the continuum. Honor our elders, led by the dance chief and head woman. Folks fall in behind, and Ida Mae has found her way home to a family she did not know she had.